guys, Zer0smith here. Welcome to another episode of Zer0smith Plays Minecraft. I've been hard at work on the base here. It's been a few days since we last had an update. I'll just quickly bring you up and show you what I've been up to. I'm not totally decided on the design up here, but I kind of like the effect that these leaves give here. So what I actually did is I just shaved a level off the entire top of this roof, and I did a ring of leaves. And I was thinking I was going to do the entire roof with leaves, but I'm not so sure anymore. I might bring it in just to see what it looks like, but I really like just having the corners as leaves, you know what I mean? So maybe I could bring this roof up another level and maybe do leaves there. I'm not quite sure. I'm just kind of going with the flow here, just kind of, you know, adjusting my plans on the fly. As something inspires me, then I'll just change my ways and I'll go with it. So I'm just gonna, because I'm definitely gonna need to anyways, I'm just gonna dig out another level of this roof right here. And to those unaware, this is what I'm using right now is the quick mining trick. I think you need at least efficiency 4, and if you get it at just the right angle, see I didn't have it that time, I think it's right about there. Yeah, you see you can just run along and mine. It makes it so much easier. And I am using my efficiency 4, fortune 3 on breaking 3 pick, as much as it pains me. I just, you know, I kind of want to have this place done and over with. I want to have this place ready for the animals to be placed in. And yeah, I'm just getting sick of eating this bread. It's just getting to me. It's just too much. But I'm just gonna do a little bit more clearing here. Not really a good video, so as I said, I'm just gonna do a little bit of clearing. I only got one and one. Fortune didn't do me any good. I'm just gonna do a little bit more clearing in this area, and probably see, I'm undecided about how I want to do the roof. I think I'm gonna try to just take out this level and then place leaves all the way along up here. I do like the rounded feel that I've been going with in this base. So like you can see, whenever I make a transition, I've been using stairs up here. I used upside down stairs, end stairs. You come up here. Everything's kind of rounded out, if you know what I mean. Well, of course the corners aren't, because this is Minecraft and we're dealing with blocks, not circles. It's kind of weird to say everything's rounded out and all you're dealing with is squares and half squares. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go back to work here, and I'm gonna just dig out another whole level, and I'll show you guys any progress that I make. Hey guys, welcome back. I had to take a break from working on the ceiling because I actually ran out of leaves. So here we are. Don't need those anymore. Here we are at the tree farm, and this is where I've been getting all the wood. If you're a new follower, you probably haven't seen this yet, so I've just been planting all the different types of saplings here, and for the general wood, I've just been doing them in lines. So I harvested a bunch of leaves from that, and I'm just about to head back to the base here, and we'll finish off the ceiling. There's only a little bit left, if my memory serves me right, so we'll just do the rest on camera. Give us a little bit of time to slow the episode down and chit-chat a little bit about a few things. I was talking pretty fast there, wasn't I? First of all, I'd like to address what I said at the beginning of the video. I said half squares. Half a square is a rectangle. I wanted to just scream that to myself after watching. And the reason I think I said that is it's just like the pressure of doing these videos. It's like having a 30, well, I guess I do in segments, so let's say a 5-minute conversation with myself. And I've been finding that it's a skill that you pick up. Like, it's not something that a lot of people are just, you know, naturally born with. Because, to be honest, how often do you sit there and just talk to yourself? Not often. Especially in front of a computer monitor. So, you imagine trying to hold a conversation with somebody, and then try to do that with no reply. It's kind of strange, but it's something that just seems to come in time. So like the more I sit here and do these LPs, the more I realize what you guys like watching, what you like, you know, hearing, what you like discussing. It's an interesting thing. It's something I've been picking up on, and I feel like I've been getting better and better at it with each episode. So something I was thinking is, you know, maybe new LPers have a hard time starting up a lot of the time because they actually, you know, haven't honed this skill yet. They haven't got a chance to, you know, really get good at holding a conversation with themselves. So that's something interesting to think about. And now that I'm not saying I'm successful, I've just got a few people viewing my videos. I've had a few people ask advice, you know, on how to start. And if I were to give somebody advice, I'd say be active in the Minecraft community. Like, that's how I started, and that's what I still do. I go through and I watch, you know, new LPers videos, and by doing that, first of all, I get a lot of ideas from that. And second of all, you're helping people out, you know what I mean? So you guys watching this video here is helping me out. And I like to extend that favor back, and I like to help out new LPers. And if you're gonna watch like somebody's video, be respectful, post a comment, leave a like, you know what I mean? Leaving a like and commenting on an episode is really what keeps some people going. I mean, when I started, just that first comment from somebody on my first video, it was just a great feeling to know that I entertained somebody and somebody actually, you know, sat through my video. So that's pretty cool. So if you're a new LPer, I recommend just, you know, video hopping. Set a few hours, just watch people's first LP, you know, give it a chance. And always post your opinions and leave a like in the section below. And of course, it'll really help them out. And a lot of the time, you know, people will repay the favor and they'll go check out your channel. So it's kind of just like a chain reaction, and it's a great thing, you know, to be helping somebody out and making somebody's day. But this is starting to take a little while here. This is not easy to do. Yeah, I'm wasting more leaves. I know. I kind of need the saplings anyways, to be honest with you. We're running a little bit low, and I kind of harvested all the leaves, so I'm not going to be able to get many more of those. That's alright. But as I said before in the episode, I'm going to need to, I'm not sure if I did address it. I need to place some sort of block above the ceiling here, because as you can see the stone through the leaves, and that's not something that I want to have permanently. So I was thinking, actually I've been thinking about quite a few things regarding it. Let me just get rid of this. First of all, I said, as I was doing this upper portion here, that I wanted to go like with a darker theme, and I've been sticking to that up until this leaves part. The leaves, do I have a shovel on me? I do. The leaves kind of lighten things up a little bit, because if you look at the ceiling, about 95% of it is this light jungle green, and looking at it, it's just a really light color. So I'm gonna need to balance that out, or I need to change my game plan. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking that if I put a darker colored wood, so maybe just this like standard wood above the leaves there, it might darken the place out a little bit. And throughout, I plan on mixing in a whole bunch of different lighting as well, so the light will be able to shine through the leaves, and should shine down here and give us quite a bit of lighting. But anywho, that's the roof done. As I said, I just kind of went with things. Like, as I was working on this, I didn't really have a set opinion on how I wanted this done, or really, I had a game plan like in my head, but I didn't know exactly how I was going to go upon doing it. So I've actually had a few people ask me for advice as well on building, and what I wanted to say is just, as you're doing these projects, keep an open mind. Like, when I was building this LP right here, I knew that I wanted the bottom section to be a farm, but I didn't know how I wanted to go upon it. And that's okay, because as you're doing these, and as you're building a place, clearing it out, you'll just get ideas, and you just let those ideas form into the area. You know what I mean? So I've just kind of been going with nature a little bit. I've been trying to round the place out, and so far I'm really liking the feel of it. So yeah, that's my advice for people who asked that. But anyways, gonna run in here and harvest a little bit of wheat. We had a little bit of time to chit-chat. Might make a cut up here. What I'm gonna do in the episode, there's a few things I still want to do. I'm gonna, first of all, place wood all on top of those leaves, as I'd already mentioned. And then after that, I think I'm gonna do a level 50 enchant. And if we have any time left over after we do the enchantment, I'm going to show you the desert mine. I'm not sure if you guys seen in the last video, but I'll show you the sand that I've been collecting. I've just kind of been destroying the desert, and that's probably the best way about going upon it if you need sand. It's quite a distance from our home as well, so it's not really the end of the world. But that's what I've collected so far, and I've turned a little bit of it into glass, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm just going to replant my wheat farm here. I love this farm. If you're a new viewer and didn't see me building this, I think it was my second LP. To replant, you just run along. This is the second. Oh, missed one. Third, and as you're going up or down levels, you actually don't trample the plants. So since I built this, I actually haven't had to use a hoe at all, which is just fantastic. So speeds up the process a whole lot. Anyways, I'm just going to skip ahead here, and I'm going to, as I said, work on adding those logs above the roof in the upper portion. And I'm also, I think, going to do a level 50. But anyways, I'll do an update with you guys in a little bit. Be right back. Hey guys, it's literally been about 2.5 minutes since I did the last update, but there's something I wanted to show you. I didn't actually know about this, and I've been playing this game for quite a while, so some of you guys might not know as well. I'm using the Efficiency 4 Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 pick here, and as I was clearing away some gravel with it, I know, I wasn't using a shovel, I was using the pick. Oh, there's water up there. I gotta be careful of that. But I actually noticed that every time I use this pick, I've been getting, as you can see here, I've been getting flint. So that's actually pretty cool. And let me hit a few more here just to make for sure. Yep, so none there, none there, none there, none there. Yeah, I keep getting flint, so I'm actually not getting the gravel blocks. That's actually pretty cool to know. So when I get the chicken farm going, I'll have to save some of this stuff. It'll really help out. I do believe we can make a bunch of arrows with it. So that's pretty cool. You learn something new every day, huh? Anyways, not going to bore you guys with this stuff. 60 flint. Man, I think it's more than I've ever had. Anyways, I am not going to bore you guys with this stuff. I'm just going to clear out this whole area, and I'll do an update as soon as all this is cleared out. Anyways, be right back. Alright, my friends, welcome back. Just returning from the zombie farm here. Took a little break from what I was doing and got a level 45, and I'm going to do an enchantment with that. We've done all level 50 so far, so maybe we'll have a little bit more luck with this. And I think I just stored my tools in one of these chests here. Nope, those ones. Right there. Yeah, there it is. And as you can see, my pickaxe is almost gone, so I put a big dent in it with that, which means I'm going to enchant another pick with these 45 levels. So, let's see what we can do with that. I'll probably have to skip ahead here, because I never have good luck finding the enchant I need, but we'll try a few times here. So maybe anything above 40 I'll do. So, I'll just go through a few here, and I'm sure we'll find one. 41. That'll do. Efficiency 3 Unbreaking 3. Not bad. Not something to get excited about, but I'll be able to use it as a worker pick. I've been used to Efficiency 4 though, so actually let me see if is my bread in there? My bread? I could be blind, but I don't see it. Uh-oh. I don't want to be eating rotten flesh. I probably have some stored. That's just some rotten flesh I was trying to throw out. I think I have a chest here as well, just for the spawner. Yeah, let me just drop off all the loot. So I've just been using all of the rare drops to kill the zombies. As you know, I think they're like a 3-punch or 1 hit with a sword. So I've just been using the iron swords that I've been getting from the rare drops. So let me harvest that. And I do in fact have some wheat. Make myself a little bit of bread. There we go. Right. So 2 in each. Just put 1 in there. There's really no easy way about doing that, I don't think. So while that's harvesting, I will... Oh, there's a little indicator of what I've done. But I'll harvest the melon pumpkin farm, and you're about to also see what I've done. As we've got almost no melons at the moment. That is an indicator. And let me just harvest this wheat farm here. So the wheat doesn't disappear. We're a little short on food. Apparently I lost the bread that I'd put in there beforehand. Not the end of the world. Is my mic at full volume here? Oh yeah, it is. We're good. And those blocks right there. Oops. No. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Those deharvested soil blocks right there. I actually had a sheep spawn around here somewhere. I'm curious to see if he's still around. But I think I'll have to look up the spawning traits of regular animals. But I think they can spawn anywhere where there's just like regular plain grass. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll have to look into it. And that right there, that's temporary. I worked in some lighting, or I was working in some lighting, and it contrasts a little bit with the dark wood, but that's even worse. So let me just quickly talk to you about what I've done. First of all, I'll bring you up top, because there's been a lot that's been done since our last little update. So of course I cleared out this whole area above, and then I started adding lighting. And the lighting actually works out to be the middle block of each pathway. So here's the side, this will be the back, that should not be there. I'll have to fix that in a moment. I didn't bring any leaves. I tried to work this design right here, and I got about halfway over the entire thing, so I brought this regular block / dark wood block all the way to here, and it just didn't look very good. I'll show you from down below what I mean. It doesn't look half as good through the grass block, or sorry, the leaf blocks. So I think I'm just gonna change that back over to the dark wood, and then starting that block right there will be all the light wood. But as you can see here, this pumpkin lighting seems to be more than enough. And if you're actually looking at it like this, which is probably how we'll always be looking at it, you actually don't really see the pumpkins. And you probably see them even less when I add the wood blocks next to them. So here's the lighting. You can see that it's always above 9 or 8. I had to add piston lighting in the corner, because as you can see, you'd get into the corner, you'd actually be too low. But that's pretty cool. I actually like it. It breaks up the room a little bit. And I'll talk about these pathways in a moment. All the way around, it's symmetrical, so you'll see that the lighting is enough. And I added another row of lights right here. And for the corners, this is enough. And there's a light here for the stairs, and a light here. So that seems to be more than enough lighting, which is pretty cool, because there's actually not a single torch up here. And your eyes aren't specifically drawn anywhere, you know what I mean? But anyways, I messed around with pathways a little bit. I'm going to have, as I said, one farm going that way, one farm going that way, and one farm going that way. I think it's only appropriate that the sheep farm will be straight ahead, because we're going to need a whole lot of pens for each different color sheep, because we're going to be harvesting the wool, of course. And I think this way is going to be the pig farm, and that way will be the cow farm. But these are the trails that I worked on a little bit. I'm not totally sold on a single one. I might not even include it. I was just messing around a little bit. But that one's definitely out. Not a huge fan of that one. And I've been debating a little bit between that one right there and that one right there. I might try to change these to the dark wood blocks and see how that looks as well. But, of course, it's all in debate. Also extended the... what are these things right here? The fences all the way up to the roof. They're kind of like support beams. But there's one thing I wanted to talk about. As you can see, as I come closer right here, this corner block, right, where is it? This block right here. This is actually a block, and its block lighting is actually low enough for mobs to spawn, I do believe. I think it's, yeah, you can see that the eye level 7, and we do not want that. So there's one more little bit of lighting I wanted to work in, and I'm going to try something. I think I'm going to try a little bit of glowstone for that. We haven't used any glowstone in the project. If I've got some here somewhere. I have some? There it is. There's the 18 glowstone I was looking for. And do we have any fences by chance? Yeah. So I was thinking of doing kind of like, what are they called? I'll just show you. I've seen the design around before. It's pretty cool. So the glowstone would go... that would be too low, I think. But I think right there would be appropriate. So that on either side. And because it looks like it's floating right now, I'll just add a fence on top. Let me get rid of that F3. Should be more than enough lighting once I've got these added in. So yeah, it actually looks like the fence, the supports are now not just used, you know, to keep the place up, but they're also used for these lighting lamp posts, whatever they are. And that should give me enough lighting around here. Yep. So that's awesome. Let me just go down to the other side and I'll get a quick look and see how it blends in with the rest of the project. It doesn't draw your eyes too much. I can live with it. That's got to go though. That light wood or regular wood ring around the lamp, that's got to go for sure. But anyways, there's still quite a bit to do. I didn't do the whole roof yet. I've still got to add all that in, so that's going to be quite time consuming. Got another worker pick. I might just retire this one until I go mining next, so we can use it on diamonds and whatnot. But ooh, I really messed up that design, didn't I? yeah, I should probably pay closer attention as I'm doing these. But anywho, I'm going to fill this entire what is it? leaf roof, I guess. Gonna fill the entire leaves roof with wood all along here and all the way around on other sides. So that's gonna be quite time consuming, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that, so I'm just gonna skip ahead here and I'll do another update with you when that's finished. Hey guys, here we are. I've been hard at work. Let me just bring you up top and show you what I've accomplished. And of course I didn't bring any blocks. But from up top, this is the view. Filled the entire thing with wood. I had to take a little break and harvest a bit more. This is a lot of wood. I'm going to have to start making backups. If this place catches on fire somehow, I am screwed. Anyways, this is the effect that it gives. I'm not totally done with this room. There's still a lot I want to do with it. And of course I haven't even added the functionality in yet, so there's no animals in here. But I'm liking it. I'm thinking maybe doing like a regular wood streak right through the middle, all the way around. But we're going to be cutting a good segment of the wall out anyways, just to do the room. So I'll consider doing that later. But I like the roof. I'll show you a look from downstairs. It's pretty darn cool. I was also considering doing more pumpkins just in the middle. Not that we really needed them, just for effect, because you can see you get the ring here looking up. And you can see this is where, I think it's the river biome. Yeah, you can see that's the river biome, and over there is the river biome. It's not too bad, because that is in the middle, and you're kind of, I kind of like it a little bit actually. It's the middle's different, like it's not flush, which isn't always a good thing. But like I can live with it. I kind of like the look that it gives. So that's that. Anyways, as I said, there's something I wanted to do before the end of the episode. Actually, let me see if I've collected any slimes. I've just been killing them off as they've been spawning. And the rates actually aren't too bad, so probably postpone building a slime farm for a little while. Deal with the ones that we've got here. But I'm going to bring you over to the desert farm here in a moment. These guys can still attack me. Now they got nothing. I can just run right through them if I wanted to. Just go get that XP. Excuse me, guys. But I just wanted to talk for a little bit. You know, we're approaching the official 1.3 launch, and as of today, the official 1.3 pre-release has launched, and it took me a couple days to record this episode, because as I said, I don't really have a whole lot of time right now. But it's actually really cool, and I didn't want to, you know, just mid-episode just change to 1.3. So next episode, definitely going to have 1.3. I'm really interested in doing some villager trading, so I might have to, you know, do a little terrain generation and probably get that on camera. We'll have to see. No promises, but next episode will definitely be on the 1.3 pre-release. I'm also curious to see how the mob spawner will work. That's something I want to take a look at. But what I'm going to do right now is we're going to take a break from this main base, and I'll get some tools, and I won't need all that bread. Yeah, I really need to clean up these chests a little bit too. They're not the greatest. Do I have a good shovel? No, I don't. Gonna need some torches as well. Let me just steal some coal, and I'll grab a little bit of wood. Oh yeah, give me a chance to show you what I've got left for wood. And didn't end up using all the light wood, but I had this full row right here filled with the regular wood, and we ended up using most of it. So that's what I've been doing with that, and I do have my coal. Yep, let me just deposit these slime balls, and we'll head out. Not sure how much time we're gonna have, but that's okay. We'll talk a little bit. I'd say it's maybe a 5-minute walk max. Thereabouts, anyways. It is it's quite a little adventure, but we'll make our way over. So it's all the way back up to the top. I haven't been up here in quite a while, actually. To those who are just starting to watch my videos now, I actually said that I want to do different levels. Is it daytime or nighttime? Yeah, I want to do different levels with this base. So what you've seen down there, that's my farm. That's what I've been working on since the first episode. Now it's daytime. I'm going to turn the sounds down a little bit. It's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. But anyways, I'm going to need a boat. Indeed I am. Oh, there's a cow. We'll need you next couple episodes or so. But let's see what we can do here. Yeah, but like I said, I'm going to have a whole bunch of different levels. And as you've seen, the first level is going to be the farm. The second level, I'm not quite sure. I might do some sort of stone field with it. It's undecided. But each level, you know, I'm going to have a different set of blocks that I'm using. The first one is obviously wood. And the second one might be, let's say, stone, so I might go with an industrial feel or something. And then the third floor might be a nether feel. And, in each level we'll incorporate different things. So in the first level I've got a bunch of different farms. The second level I might have, a permanent enchanting room, might have a chest room, might have a potion room. And the nether floor we're obviously going to have maybe, a nether base of some sort, or maybe just a nether portal, and things that go along with that. So we'll have a whole bunch of interesting builds that we can do. The desert is just through this forest, and it's up a ways a little bit, but we're gonna have to talk for a little bit. I'm on episode 8 now, and at the time I think I've got 66 subscribers, which is pretty cool to know that 66 people have been watching my videos. But it's slow progress, and oh geez, that boat's still there. Boat's still there from when I died. Ugh, give me bad omens. I'm just gonna go around. No, I'm just kidding. I kind of need it. We need to make our way over that extreme hills right there. It's kind of a shame. Should have waited until 1.3 before I did much exploring, because there's going to be no emeralds in this biome because I generated it in 1.2.5, but that's okay. My guess is we'll end up getting a lot more emeralds from trading villagers than we will from mining anyways, but that's just the way she goes. I think I made a way up here that I can just climb up. But anyways, yeah, 66 subscribers. I'm okay with that. Like, I can live with that number. It's nothing to snuff your nose up at. And as long as there's at least 1 or 2 people watching these videos, then it's definitely a success in my book. Because, given the opportunity, how many times in your life will you be able to entertain 66 people? Like, that's an accomplishment for me. That's something I've, never really done. I mean, I've played sports before and people have come to watch, but nothing, specifically just, to watch me play a game. So that's interesting. Just something I wanted to quickly talk about. And I think the desert biome is just up and over the hill here. Hope I'm not boring you guys too much. Keep going up. But yeah, it's been a little tough to get these episodes out. I think I'm working about 55 to 60 hours per week, and that on its own takes a bit of a toll on a person. Just saving up for school. School's going to cost me upwards of 20,000 a year, so what I save up isn't really going to do a whole lot for me anyways, but I managed to save up enough money from working retail to pay for a full year of university. So that's something that I'm pretty proud of, because it was definitely not easy to do. But it makes me wonder. There's a lot of people out there who, made the same marks as me. It's just they went out and they did extracurricular stuff, such as, I don't know, let's say volunteering, volunteer firefighter. They did, volunteering at a senior's home. They did, penny drives, fundraisers, all that fun stuff. Like, things I wouldn't mind doing. It's just I didn't have the time working so much. Not sure if I mentioned I didn't take much time off while I was at school either. So while I was at school, I was still working bare minimum 30 hours a week. So that was also pretty draining. But when graduation came, I had enough saved for the first year. But some of these people who had the same marks as me in the honors with distinction, they had full rides. I mean, a lot of them were sports, but there was some of them that obtained the status just from, let's say, being on student council or something of the sort. So it makes me wonder if I could do it all again, if I should not work as much as I did and do more extracurricular stuff. So, if you're just getting into high school now, I recommend not going just for a job right away. Enjoy a bit of the experience. Because if I could go back, I mean, I wasted at least 2 years of high school, and I just didn't experience it. Like, I'd wake up at 8, I'd go to school till 3, I'd walk straight from school to work, and then I'd work from 3 until 9:30ish. So that's a little bit draining. But anyways, we're just rambling here. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk about that later on, maybe in a live stream or something when I get it set up. But anywho, this is where I've been harvesting the sand. I've got about a double chest full, or about half, I think, back at the main base, considering I used a little bit. And I've been harvesting via ethos method, if you're not aware of it. I'll just do a quick little demo. Just get rid of those. So what he'd do is he'll just dig out a line at the bottom here, and in his latest episode he actually didn't, because in the new 1.3, how do I describe a whole bunch of this at the same time? In Minecraft SMP, the tools, like on Efficiency 4, are about 10 times as fast as they regularly would be. And in the new 1.3, you'll actually be able to use, how do I describe this right? 1.3 will be emulating a Minecraft server. So some of the actions that were only available in a Minecraft SMP server, so like I said, the really fast tools, they'll be available in single player. Now, that has positives and negatives, because it'll also bring some of the mob glitchiness that we all know and hate from SMP into single player, but that's something that can be fixed. So they're headed in the right direction, if you ask me. But so yeah, that'll mean that the tools when collecting sand will be a whole lot faster, and I'll do a demo of that when next episode when we play in 1.3. So this is how I've been harvesting for right now. When the blocks land on the torch, they break, and they're pretty easy to collect. So that's pretty cool. And this is also where I collected a few more of those records that I showed you last episode. Didn't really have a chance to show you back then how I, came and got them, but pretty cool little spot. That's all I really wanted to do. I'll probably just harvest a little bit more here, and then I'll head back to the main base, but we're nearing the end of the episode here. We must be at least over the 20-minute mark. I haven't really been watching it closely, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. I'm going to keep this thing going for at least the rest of the summer, and if people are still watching it by the end of it, then hopefully it's something I'll be able to continue while I'm going to school. But anyways, as always guys, I really appreciate you tuning in and watching the videos, and if you did like the video, then just leave a like. Greatly helps me out, and any other YouTubers for that matter. Leaving a like is a gesture that doesn't go unnoticed, so I thank you all for doing that. And if you're looking forward to more of my content, then hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified as soon as that comes out. But anyways guys, as always, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, bye!